Howdy everybody, it is time for a summer update. So I think I mentioned one time, I never even pointed out that I did kind of build my deck, but I did mention that I was going to build it. Not bad, but eventually I'm actually going to get a completely new deck. It would be so nice. It doesn't have to be too big. It's going to have a nice overhang. It doesn't have to come out too far. That's not attached there. I just gonna have this thing balanced. Well, it's not really balanced. Wedged more is more like it. It's got the chair there. It does. It kind of helps. It kind of helps. That towel kind of helps. The higher the sun gets, the more effective it'll be. What would really make this thing nice is if I had a window on the back wall over there, and I could just air it out, because the wind is always blowing. It's usually blowing straight over the mountain from Tehachapi Pass, usually almost always from Tehachapi Pass, or it's blowing from over here from the ocean. But very rarely is it coming from that direction. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it blows straight down. Like that way is north, and sometimes it'll blow straight down from the north, or sometimes it'll blow straight out from the east. It's wind. What am I explaining wind to anybody for? I'm out of water right now. This is looking really good though. I like how tall it is. Looking skinny. Good but skinny. I'm having a problem with these rodents. Some of you know my cat died. I got the chipmunks. This is just from today right here. Just today the chipmunk did that. They get in here and coming right through. They can apparently crawl right through that small gray chicken wire. These little chipmunks, they'll squeeze right through that, no problem. But they prefer to come in through the crack in the gate, so I put the stack of things right there. It does kind of slow them down, kind of. So they prefer to just go through the crack in the gate. Something I am actually going to get upgraded here is a whole new building. Well, a whole new room. I'm going to add on like a 6x5 or a 6x12 room right here, pretty much where the table is. The corner will almost go to this creosote bush. It'll be a slanted roof instead of the hands crossed roof like this. Yeah, just slanted like, and it'll shade all this area, which is going to be awesome. I thought about putting a second solar panel up here just, you know, for some shade, but it looks like it can barely hold that one right there. This whole thing was bent down. It kind of works. When the sun's in the afternoon, it makes this shady, and I can use this spot here. Yeah. I was able to get all my propane tanks filled up and finally cook something. It's been a while since I used this grill. I'm going to try and bake something too. I got a bunch of cookie dough. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, but I think maybe I can bake the cookie dough inside my grill. Give it a shot. Either that, or if it's not that, it's try to cook it over the fireplace somehow. And here's my oleander's doing okay. It's kind of struggling with the drought. All these leaves fell off recently. Got all these bare branches now, and all those leaves on the bottom. But yeah, really looking forward to this extra room here. It's gonna save so much stuff. A lot of these things, like that green tote back there, right there in the middle of the screen, that's full of power tools. I don't even know if any of them work still, because it's been out here and we've had such, you know, crazy storms and rain, and yeah, I'm really desperate to get it'd be a huge relief to get some extra indoor space. Did I mention this? I don't remember. I closed off, I think I might have, I can't even remember if I mentioned that I closed off the entire part of the garden just to try and keep the chickens out, keep the rodents out. I'm gonna show you guys real quick what the rodents have done. Right now, all I'm getting is these little lesser chickmunks. This was on top of the prickly pear that was out there. Yeah, they just come right through this, no problem. And they come in here and they eat that. My tanks are completely empty. All right, I gotta mention this really quick, okay? I have a friend who bought me this tank and paid Ace Hardware in Cal City $130 to come out here and fill it up. So then my dad shows up and he gives me this one and he says, oh, I'll fill them up for you. So go to Ace Hardware and I asked Ace Hardware about the water fill up service, and they look at me like I'm crazy. She's like, no, I didn't do anything like that. Like, no, that's not true. Okay, last year in June, I bought this container from Ace and I paid them $130 to fill it up. I don't know why now they're acting like they're saying, like, we never did anything like that. BS. Like, that is complete BS. Maybe they're not selling the containers anymore, but I know for a fact that they filled it up. I know they did. I gotta get in contact with my friend again and ask her, like, what did we do? Or maybe she has the number. I don't know. What's the contact? How did she get Ace Hardware to drive out here with the truck and fill it up? I know it was Ace. They're lying. Okay. I put so much work into this, and I've tried everything I can to protect it, that they still get in. Like I said, they squeeze right through that. Nothing stops them, and they're destroying it. The small prickly pear on the right came from the one over there. It's been completely destroyed. They ate the whole thing. The spines did nothing to stop them. And this was the first cactus that I put in the ground when I moved out here, and it's gone through hell. And this year it finally took off and got all these pads all over it. And this is what the chipmunks did. They ate off every single pad, and there's only a little bit of this one left. That's it. And I'm crushed. I want to kill these things so bad. But ever since the heat took my cat, the rodents just move on in like they own the place, and there's nothing stopping them. Thank God my dog loves to chase after them, and if she catches them, she will kill them. But that's not enough to scare them away. They did this. That was right there. Ouch. But they don't like these ones as much as they like the ones that don't have the thorns. So now they're just being brazen and coming in to try and eat the ones that don't have thorns, the regular prickly pears. Oh, what is this though? This is pretty neat. Thank God they're not eating the fruit. So I'm losing this one right here, but that's fine. Because the rest of them, they're starting to get fat, they're starting to plump up, and they're starting to turn purple. And they're going to be delicious. Some delicious prickly pear cactus fruit. I feel blessed that the squirrels aren't messing with them. The little chicks are doing good. That's a baby chick right there. Got 4 of them still running around. There's Aunt Jemima over there. I call her Aunt Jemima because she's black, and she is the aunt of chickens, not related to any of them. Not a single one shares a drop of her blood. And so you guys remember the pear I had here? I did what I could to try and protect it. It's gone. They just destroyed it. Ate the whole thing. But I did save the top. They literally chewed that top off, and that's why I planted it over there next to the tank. So it's not completely gone. Chipmunks are destroying this. I had some new ones that were growing around the edge here. Look, they don't really like it. I think the alkalinity is high in this. It's not relying on the spines as much as it is relying on alkalinity, because the chipmunks they are kind of nibbling on it. They are eating it a little bit. And the fresh ones, when the little ones are growing up, they eat them. They're gone. I'm surprised they haven't gotten this one yet. There's one right here. A new one. Here's the one that I planted about 1.5 years ago. Gone. Completely devoured it. Dug it up. Once it's gone, then they dig it up and they start eating the roots. And then there's this one. This is my blue mural. You can see nibbles all over it. They've been trying. They've been, hey girl, catch me some squirrels. Hey baby. Okay. So I know what this tastes like. Now this, freaking hell. This has good defense. The spines, the picas are really sharp, but they don't cover so much of the whole plant. What its main defense is actually is its alkalinity. This is actually related to San Pedro, which is a psychedelic. This plant right here is not a psychedelic, but it is very closely related to it. It's a cousin of it, and the alkalinity is through the roof. I tried this. I took this plant when I was growing them back in San Jose, and I cut a branch up. I cut it up like little slices, basically little stars that they all came out to be. Threw them all into a pot, boiled it, and I took that juice into a cup, let it cool off, and I took a swig to see what would it be like. You know, was it gonna taste like? Is it gonna have any effect on me? Man, this stuff tasted like sticking your tongue into a gallbladder or on a 9-volt battery. It was like, oh no, oh God, no, 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 no. It just like fireworks going off in your mouth. The worst. Here's the one I had on the other side. So, yeah, prickly pears, I mean the prickly pears, I used to buy these at the store in San Jose, and I dump them in my vegetable soup. I cook them up, and they taste great. So I'm sure the squirrels are just, these chicklings love them. Just love them. Especially with this heat wave. There hasn't been any rain. It's food, it's water. They're going to enjoy it. They're going to eat the crap out of it. But this right here, it's very tempting. They're scarring it up, nibbling the crap out of it. But they just can't take, I don't blame them. They cannot handle the alkalinity of this blue mural. So I'm thinking if I can grow this, give it enough water, and it get big enough, it can probably do just fine out here. It will survive. I know that the animals won't eat it, but the locusts will. The locusts don't mind the alkalinity at all. My other plant has scars on it, kind of like these, sort of, but not these consistent grooves. And it's from, this is from the fence falling on it. It's from the locusts. When we had the locusts last year, they were eating everything. Everything. Well, I guess that's it. My spring update. My antelope bones. This one's looking, oh man, it's so skinny. I've got to find a way to get water today. I'm supposedly gonna have a friend. He came by last night. They dropped off their trailer right there, and maybe today or at some point they're gonna come by and they're gonna bring their RV or camper or something. And God, I hope they come today, because he also said he's gonna bring me water. I need water really bad. I'm running out of water today. If I run out of water today, I'm taking the chance and I'm driving the car out into town, because I gotta get water. If I get pulled over, there's probably about an 85–90% chance that they're just going to impound it. It's got no tags. It's got no plates. Forget the tags. It had a registration that was pending. It's now expired. I gotta get this other car. But, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. So, yeah, you can see here, this is skinny and not looking good at all. Yesterday and today it was super freaking hot. Right now it's like 103 and the temperature's rising. It's still kind of early. This thing some water too. These are all these plants are so drought tolerant, but my God, when they're just not getting any rain at all, and like 5 a.m. to 7:30, just constant sun beating on them. It's tough. It's really tough. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in. That's my summer update. Checking again. As soon as I get Wi-Fi, I am gonna be getting a new phone soon. My phone's been completely cut off. Like I said, I'm like hoarding every penny I got to try and get this new car. I'm so desperate to be able to drive and get the hell out of here. Get out of this. I'm just trapped. But I will real soon. And I'll get my phone back on, and I'll start making uploads regularly. All right, you guys. Later.